cookie? Where's my cookie? Where's my cookie?
So today I'm going to talk a little bit about character design, just very elementary sort of basic things about it. In my approach, everyone has a different approach, but the approach I have, I sort of learned when I was at Disney from the Nine Old Men and the sort of Disney way of doing things, although there's many ways to do things. But the basic thing that I was taught was, first of all, know who the character is you're drawing. Don't just start drawing without knowing what that character is supposed to be. Is he a hero? Is he a villain? Is he a funny character? Is it like a princess, an elegant princess, that kind of thing? So I'm just giving an example here. This is a caricature of Walt Disney, and I'm going to do Walt Disney today because it's his birthday. I got him a bowling ball with his name on it and a bag with his name on it. I don't know if you've gotten it yet, but I don't even know if he bowls, but it's the thought that counts. Anyway, so we started with this, and this is just sort of a very rough initial example of a caricature of Walt. What this drawing has that I like, it's got a nice silhouette to it. And the thing that we were taught when I was at Disney was always try to come up with a very clear silhouette, which means basically if this was all colored in, it would still read. If you see these examples up here, these are very clear examples of silhouettes and how they can read even with the features not visible. So I always try to keep things in the clear if I can. And in this case, even though there's going to be three different versions of him, three different views, we've got the profile, the 3/4, which is the most popular way to draw a character because it feels dimensional, and then the straight ahead shot, which again is a little bit flat, but if you establish that there's depth here, then this still works. So again, I started with this drawing, and I decided, he does have kind of big ears, and he's got this very prominent nose, and these very, very prominent expressive eyebrows. I decided to take it down just a notch to make it feel less graphic and a little more warm, a little more human. So I took this, I made his ears a little shorter, his nose a little shorter. I gave his eyes some kind of expression. I wanted to keep that furrowed brow as much as possible. And again, he's got his hand out here. I just wanted to show what his hand looks like. Again, look at the silhouette of the forefinger, the second finger, and the thumb. How that looks as a silhouette. It works. I'm not saying these are great drawings or great caricatures, but just from a character design perspective, I think they work. So this is what I came up with. I just tried to make them a little more appealing if I could, make them feel a bit more human and less graphic. So that's what I came up with. And then I figured, well, okay, now 3/4, he's still going to maintain that same attitude, but you're going to turn his head just a little bit. So again, I've got his ears going back in space a little bit. This ear is coming forward, but again, it's a little bit back. So again, that gives it the dimension. The fact that this eye is a tiny, tiny bit smaller than that eye. It's probably not very visible, but it actually is a little bit smaller. Again, that helps give it depth. Now, the straight-on shot, there is no depth there as far as things going back in space. His ears go back a little bit, but it's a little bit hard to tell that. But as you can see, the ears are a little bit smaller than I did them here because, again, as he turns his head, they go back. So, and again, here's the profile of his hand. You can see every finger separately. I've decided to not give him a super sort of a boring, symmetrical look for his face and have the eyebrows exactly in the same place. I want to give him a little more expression, a little more personality. So I have one eyebrow going up, which gives him that sort of, as he's looking at a storyboard, he's trying to think about he's got that sort of, that sort of real thinking pose going on. And I think that makes it look like Walt is actually thinking. So got his little mustache down there and his tight-lipped bottom lip there. wrinkles up here to kind of give that, again, help sell that expression that he's thinking. He's pondering what's going on here. Anyway, so if you flip it back and forth, you can see it actually does sort of animate. So anyway, that's kind of the basic tools for doing a character. Again, think about the personality of the character. Think of, again, what's the character supposed to be in the film for, or the short? What is he? Is he the bad guy, the good guy, the hero, the villain, the sidekick?
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. I love you.